Hello Prepsters, welcome back to yet another video, and this time we are going to talk about how to prepare for TCS Digital for the year 2023 and 24. Now, so we have gotten this information from a lot of students that TCS Digital has started to include their hirings in the colleges, and we know that all of you are worried on how to prepare, what is going to be your strategy, your roadmap to TCS Digital, and that is what we are here for. So we are going to prepare you for TCS Digital and make sure that you get placed in TCS with a digital degree. Right, so without any further ado, let's dive into the video and see what are the important details that you need to know before you sit for this preparation journey. All right, before that, we hope that you are connected with us on our social media handles. If you're not yet connected, make sure that you follow us on Instagram, WhatsApp, Discord, LinkedIn, and Telegram. At least 3 of these platforms, which is Instagram, because we post regular updates and hirings on Instagram, on WhatsApp because we continuously post the drive links and the YouTube live session links and YouTube video links, everything on WhatsApp, and on Discord and LinkedIn, so that we have a big community on Discord where the mentors and the students connect with each other, and we have a great discussion. Right? So if you want to be a part of the community, make sure that you join us on Discord as well, and LinkedIn and Telegram for your latest updates and all that you need to get placed in your dream company. All right, moving forward, make sure that you also subscribe to our YouTube channel, because we, during this placement season, we are going to come live. We are going to push videos for you, which is going to prepare you and get set you for your dream company. So make sure that you do subscribe to our YouTube channel and click the notification bell as well, so that you get notified whenever we drop a new video, which is very often in this placement season. Let me just tell you that. Okay, a win-win surprise for you as well coming up, which is top 3 commenters on this video are going to get a free Prep Insta Prime access. So that's a golden, that's a cherry on the cake, I would say. So we are going to dive into the world of Prep Insta Prime and what you can get from it and what you can reap out of it. So we are going to talk about that as well. But before that, let's get into the video and prepare you for TCS Digital. Alright, so as you can see right here on the screen, we have 3 rounds for TCS Digital, which is a basic any recruitment process of a company. Alright, so we have the on-end assessment, we have the technical interview, and then we have the HR interview. So it's a very basic assessment. However, the difference here is the difficulty level and the level of questions that TCS sets for the digital role. All right, and that is what we are going to talk about. So let's quickly see what the on-end assessment holds, and then the technical interview followed by the HR interview. Moving forward, let's deep dive into written assessment, the round, the subsections, total number of questions, and whatnot. Let's talk about it. So for the written section, you have only 3 rounds. Yes, you got it right. You have only 3 rounds. So it has been divided into part A and part B. As you can see, part A consists of 2 aptitude sections, which is English and quantitative aptitude. Alright, so there's no logical reasoning, no data interpretation, nothing. There's only quants and English, and both of these are going to be of an advanced level. Alright, second is part B, which is coding. Again, since it is advanced coding, you will have to have an advanced level of coding knowledge, at least a level of competitive coding. That is going to be your sought after level to sit for the digital round. Alright, let's jump into the number of questions and time. So 10 questions for English with 10 minutes. That says that you are going to have 1 minute for each question, which is pretty much enough for any higher level English question. Alright, then you have 20 questions for 40 minutes for aptitude, which is again more than enough because you have 2 minutes for each question. So that sums up the time of calculations and everything in the quant section. Alright, moving forward, you have 1 question for 60 minutes in advanced coding. So now you have 1 question for 60 minutes. So you know what is going to be the level of difficulty, because you have to solve 1 question in 60 minutes. Alright, mostly commonly for a moderate level you need 30 to 45 minutes, but here you need 60 minutes. So you need a competitive coding level of knowledge to cross this coding round. Right, and we are going to prepare for that. We are going to tell you how you can prepare the best for that. So stay tuned until the end so that you don't miss any important resources, any important details that you would need to get placed in TCS Digital. Alright, summing up the total information that has been given on the screen. So 31 questions in total. Alright, and we have 110 minutes. So all of these 3 rounds are going to be conducted in the same round. Alright, you don't have to sit another day for written assessment. On the same round, you will be having part A and part B. Alright, I hope that is clear to you. If not, you can take a quick screenshot of the same, and you also have these details on our dashboards on prepminster.com and prime.com as well, so you can go and check the details out there. Alright, let's dive a little deeper in subsection information. Alright, so you know this information of part A and part B on the overall, on the overview, right? Let's deep dive into each subsection. So the first subsection that we have is English, and you are going to get questions from grammar, which is basic grammar, reading comprehension, synonyms, antonyms, and close test. Now you might also get more topics, right? So make sure that you're practicing from different topics as well, but focus your preparation on these 4 topics that are right before your screen. All right, a quick again bifurcation of the time and the number of questions. Time is 10 minutes. Number of questions is 10 questions, and the cutoff is 7 to 8 questions. So you have to at least pass with the right answers of 7 to 8 questions to pass this particular subsection. All right, moving forward, we have the part A of quantitative aptitude. So what do you need for quantitative aptitude? Let me tell you that the quant section is also advanced quants. All right, so we will have a different video for you specifically for the quant section, which is going to prepare you for the advanced quants round, right? So you have these important topics, right, listed in front of you. So you have ages, Sudoku, and reason. So you also have Sudoku in this, all right? So make sure that you take up the daily newspapers and solve those Sudoku quizzes over there. Sudoku and reasoning, probability, geometry, clocks and calendars, permutation, combination, number system, percentages, allocations, work and time, series progression, and so on and so forth. So all the topics are listed right before you. If you want to practice questions from these topics, you can come onto our TCS digital dashboard. Alright, and once you see on the screen, you have all of the information stated right before you in a tabulated format. You also have the important curriculum stated before you. And if you want to prepare, you can come on to this section. You can also have the advanced quant section. So you have topic wise mocks, probability, clocks and calendars. You can just click on any of these and you can come on to our preparation dashboard. So for English as well, you have these free quizzes and paid quizzes as well. Along with that, you also have advanced coding questions, right? And then you have the full mocks as well. All right, so we have included everything in this section so that it helps you out to prepare. So once you, let's see, you click on start quiz, you come on to this page, and then you can just start the quiz from here and answer your questions and just get higher on the journey of your preparation, right? So you can just come over here and start answering these questions. So if you want to prepare and for each of these topics, you can come onto a dashboard and prepare for them. All right, a quick bifurcation of the topic right over here, 40 minutes of time, 20 questions, 2 minutes for each question, and 15 to 16 questions is the cutoff. So the cutoff is 80%. All right, it's not less, it's more, it's higher, right? So the difficulty level is going to be on the higher end, and the cutoff is also on the higher end. So you have to prepare very, very well before you actually sit for this particular exam. All right, moving forward, we have the advanced coding section. Now here, coding is basically you will be given a question and you have to hands-on code on it in C, C++, Java and Python. Now, let me just quickly give you a disclaimer before you sit for this coding question. Whenever you're coding in TCS, I don't know, somehow or the other, the TCS's compiler does not support the Python language. There's some break in the code or some glitch on the compiler. The Python language is not very well supported. So I would suggest don't code in Python, go for C, C++ best. That is the best way to do. Don't go for Python, but if you are from a Python, be a little aware, be a little smart enough to crack the code on the compiler. Alright, I would suggest go for C, C++, Java. That would be a better decision for you. Alright, and again over here, if you need more information, you have 60 minutes for one question. The difficulty is going to be high since you are being given 60 minutes for just one single question. Alright, so the best way for you to have the best preparation for the competitive coding or the advanced coding section is to have a good knowledge of competitive coding, right? If you have a competitive coding, a degree of knowledge, you are going to crack this question very easily. The best place for you to prepare for competitive coding is Prepinster Prime, right? So you can just come on to Prepinster Prime, scroll down onto the popular coding section, and you can see we have structurized in a funnel manner. So we have basic coding, intermediate coding, and then competitive coding. If you think that you have good level of foundational knowledge in coding, so you can just skip the basic coding or just brush through it and come on to the intermediate coding and brush past it, like prepare properly and then come on to competitive coding. So you can prepare right from the foundations up to the highest point of coding, right? So competitive coding section right over here, it is in all language and it's going to help you to crack TCS Digital. I guarantee you. Alright, and you can also have DSAs in different languages, which is C, C++, Java, and Python, which is also going to be very fruitful and very handy for you when it comes to TCS Digital coding section, because it's advanced coding, right? And then you also have the quantitative aptitude section right over here in order to prepare for the quant section. Right, again here we have a proper structured course which starts from the foundation of the quants and moves up to the advances of the same. All right, so you can start with the basic, most, plus and minus, and then you can come up to permutation, combinations, mixtures and alligation, and so on and so forth, the more difficult topics, right? Similarly, we have the entire verbal course for you, which prepares you from the basics of the grammar, which starts from tenses, nouns, verbs, and comes up to reading comprehension and synonyms and antonyms, and then sentence improvement construction as well, right? So again, starts from the basics, moves up to the advances. So there are three sections which you need to prepare for, that is quantitative aptitude, the verbal section, and comparative coding and DSAs. Right, so you can just get into comparative coding. Like you can see, you have the entire course here. So you can go inside algorithms, you can go inside backtracking, and so on and so forth. All right. Moving forward, let's quickly jump onto the information. What else do we have here? Okay, so once the online assessment is over, so you have completed the assessment round of part A and part B, you have to wait, and then you will be selected for the technical and the HR interview. Now, we have like all of us for the technical interview, there are certain things which you need to keep handy. Number one is projects. And because it is a digital role, you have to have projects in your resume, not just in your resume, but in your backup. All right. And then you also need skills. All right, for the technical interview, and you need a good CMCQ knowledge. All right. So project skills and CMCQ knowledge is the most important in a technical interview. And for the HR interview, we have the resume, which talks about you, and then you have HR answers as well, right? So the best way to prepare for the technical interview is, again, if you come down onto Prepinsta Prime, you can just completely brush up your technical knowledge. Coming down, you have the entire interview preparation section, and here, as you can see, we have the entire TCS interview preparation section. All right, so you can come down onto this section and prepare for the entire thesis, because let's just be honest, just passing your written assessment is not enough to get placed. You also have to pass through the technical and the HR interview so that you get placed in a company, right? Interviews are very, like, they are the deciding stages of any placement. Assessments are just the start of it, right? Then moving forward, we also have the entire project section, which prepares you and gets you a deeper dive into the world of projects. And here we have very exciting and amazing projects, starting from Android calculators, American data analysis, and then we also have Netflix movie recommendation kind of projects, which is going to be very intriguing and very interesting for the interviewers and for you to prepare. So you can come down and also start preparing these projects in your resume. And then we have coding brush up section and CS subjects to prepare you for the technical interview completely. Alright, so that is all that you would need for TCS interview preparation. Also, if you come up to the company section, we have a separate TCS digital preparation material. If you just see right over here, TCS digital, right? And once you get inside it, you have the entire quantitative aptitude, coding, syllabus, and the verbal section as well for you to prepare for the entire TCS digital in just one place, right? So that is the entire package that you are going to get if you get Prepinsta Prime. Moving forward, let's quickly discuss the roles that are being offered at TCS and what we are going to talk about. Right, so we have the TCS Smart. Well, there are 4 roles offered: TCS Smart, NQT, Digital, and Innovator. So for TCS Smart, you are going to be paid in an average of 2.7 LPA, but it may range from 2.5 to 2.9. Right, it's an average of 2.7. And then you have TCS NQT, which averages around 3.8 LPA. It can also be 3.6. It can also be 4 LPA. So average again around 3.8. For the TCS digital round that we are talking about, you are going to get paid 7 LPA. Around it, it's not going to be less than 7, but definitely 7 LPA and above. Right, and finally we have the TCS Innovator round or the Innovator role, which provides you 11 plus LP. Again, it can be 10.7, 10.8 as well, or it can be 11.15 or 12 plus as well, right? So that is the average of all of the roles that TCS offers and the salaries simultaneously. And for digital role, we have 7 LPA. So this is what we are discussing in this particular video. Okay, clarified. Moving forward, very important. All of these important points are going to take you off on this road, on this journey of placement to TCS Digital. So there is no negative marking, but only in MCQ section, right? So if you have MCQ questions and if you go wrong, you can be marked negatively for the same. So be aware and be very careful when you're marking the answers. Don't just randomly guess the answers. Please be prepared and please have good preparation before you sit for this exam. It's not NQT, it's digital. It's going to be a level up than NQT. All right. Then you also have it is non-adaptive, so difficulty level of the questions does not increase as you are giving correct answers. It uses TCS Ion as the assessment platform. So it's basic. TCS has its own assessment platform, which is TCS Ion, and it uses the same platform for any examination. And there are 2 marks each for FUB questions. So FUB questions are fill up the blank questions, especially in verbal section. You have these questions where they don't give you options, they just give you the question and you have to fill up the answer. All right, so that is for 2 marks each for the FUB question. Those are the important details that you need to know. If you're missing out on any of the information, make sure that you come up onto this particular dashboard on TCS, right? And then again, you have all the information, the syllabus page. You can also come down to the advanced coding extra section. You can come down to syllabus, placement papers, and get all of the information that you need right now, right? So you have all the information on this page. You also have some interview experiences on this page as well, right? So you can come down and check all of the information that you might miss in this particular video. All right, moving forward, that was all about TCS Digital and the information that you may need in order to get placed in TCS. Make sure that if you do not if you still have any query, you can flood our DMs and help us know what your query is so that we can help you out in your preparation journey. And for that, you will have to be connected with us on Instagram, WhatsApp, Discord, LinkedIn, and Telegram. And the best way to get connected with us on Instagram is to just click on the link. All the social media links will be there in the bio. Apart from that, you can also come down onto this page, which is prepinsta.com/Instagram, and you have all the batch-wise segregated pages, right? So if you are like from 2024 batch, you can just click on this 2024 batch and you will be redirected to our Instagram page. And once you are here, you can follow our Instagram page. As you can see, Microsoft is hiring latest, and then you also have TCS NQT latest announcement. So we did go live and announce whatever latest updates about TCS are, right? So similarly, we keep giving you important updates about the latest drive. So make sure that you don't miss out on them. And if you don't want to miss out, make sure that you are following us on our Instagram and on different social media handles as well, including WhatsApp, Discord, LinkedIn, and Telegram. Also, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, because just like this video, we have come up with more videos for company preparation, and we will be coming forward with more multiple number of videos in this placement season, and we don't want you to miss out on any of those, because if you do, you might miss the chance to get placed in your dream company. So if you don't want to do that, make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel and click the notification bell as well. All right, moving forward, another win-win situation for you. As we've already discussed, top 3 commenters on this video are going to get a free PrepInsta Prime access, and we just saw what PrepInsta Prime can do. It's a one-stop shop for all of your placement solutions. So make sure that you come up, comment anything that you think. You can start brainstorming about, let's say, anything that PrepInsta might have helped you in your preparation journey, or any query that you want to get resolved, or anything that you have in your mind which can help your fellow students and friends to get placed, right? Anything would be appreciated. So top 3 commenters will be getting PrepInsta Prime access. All right. Everything is there in the description box. The links to everything, social media handles is there, so you can go check that out and follow us on social media handles. Make sure you also inculcate popular skills in your resume, because for the digital role, especially, skills are very important, and we have skills like data science, data analytics, artificial intelligence, AWS cloud, and so on and so forth. So make sure you don't miss out on the skills, the competitive coding knowledge, your full stack courses if you want to, and more. Right? So that's it for this particular video. We hope that we can help you in getting placed, and we stay in this journey along with you until you get placed in a good company and build your dream world. Right? Thank you so much for this particular video. We'll see you in the next video. Thank you.